Hi, this is Amy Thomson from Create, Build, Inspire. Today I'm here with Jim Pagiamtzis. Jim's going to be talking to us today about his passions, which are learn, speak, socialize. He's taken what he does and now he's formed it into a business. He's also a master networker, and I'm going to let him take it from here. Hey Jim, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Good.
Awesome day here in Toronto today.
It's gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
What is it exactly that you do?
So I focus on three things. It's learn, speak, and socialize. Okay?
Learn,
Okay?
speak, socialize.
So one of the key things is we have to continue to learn, continue reading books, continue listening, speaking. Believe that we all have a great insight to share insights on what we do. So I've been speaking about networking, social media, branding, and in those areas the past few years.
What got you into that?
Literally, the power of mentorship. In 2003, when I left the retail industry, I started working for a small logistics company. And at that time, I was seeking out two mentors, and ended up finding them and attracting them, and the rest is history.
Perfect. So what is it that you love about what you do?
You know, it's such a powerful question. One of the things I realized over the years is when I got involved in speaking in 2008, I realized that the power not just in sharing what I was passionate about, but I spoke all around Toronto here, and I helped empower and inspire so many people. And for me, I didn't realize how powerful that was. And it wasn't until I started getting people emailing me, getting people sending me letters, calling me and saying, thank you for sharing this, and thanks for sharing that. And one of the things I realized is if I never started that, I would never empower those individuals. And now I've met other leaders. So Tanya Hoffman, she's the CEO of the Public Speakers Association. She has brought me to a new level in the power of not just becoming a better speaker, but empowering other speakers to get better at that. So the ability to amplify your message has changed for me in the past 5 years for sure.
That's awesome. See, I find as well that getting the feedback from people when you've changed their lives and helped them is the most amazing feeling ever.
It is, and it's not.
I can't even tell you what it's like. It's just amazing.
It is, but you don't realize at the time. The key thing is when you're in it and you're at it, you don't realize what's happening. Not till 2-3 years on the road. And for me, 2008 to 2012, it wasn't I was speaking. One of the most important things I did is I went out and called my friends and said, join me on this journey. And I did it by myself. I brought friends out with me. And to this day, some of them are thankful we went out. Sometimes we're like, what are we doing? But at the end of the day, each talk was a building block on us getting better. And that helped also the relationships form. And I have lots of videos online of tandem talks that I've done. And I watch them sometimes and I actually laugh because, I remember where I was that time, what I was doing and what I was doing wrong, what I was doing right. But that doesn't matter. Now, traveling here all over Ontario, going into the United States to speak over the past few years, I realized how big of an impact that I can have now moving forward. And it's about finding new leaders, new mentors. And again, the amplifications now with social media and all that gets amplified tenfold. And that's a good thing. We don't have to we want to be that. We want to be that celebrity. And one of the key terms I've been kind of learning about and telling people is we're all our own celebrity. And do we want all that camera and all that? Well, I got involved in the world of acting a couple of years ago, which is a whole other adventure. But it made me realize that now I say I'm an actor, and I was at Fan Expo yesterday, and I was telling people I did a speaking program with Matt Damon. They're all interested. I was like, it's part of the adventure, right? And that's the exciting part about Learn, Speak, and Socialize. It's part of the adventure.
I love that. And I love that when you're talking, you mentioned you get insights, you get hunches. I noticed that you said you're always elevating. You're always looking to the next level. You're always looking for mentors. You're always looking to move forward. And you're looking at things, I made mistakes and I laugh, but you're not too upset about it. You just recognize that you were there then and you're in a new place now.
Yes, it's so true. And a lot of the speakers that I've been working with now the past couple of years, I've seen so of them growth. Like one a friend of mine, her name is Regina. She was using these cue cards at the Public Speakers Association talks and reading her talk. And I was like, okay. 90 days later, no cards, pure memorization, not even a PowerPoint. And I was like, there you go. And she just did another presentation here earlier this year with a PowerPoint and no cue cards. And I was sitting back at the table there going, wow, look at that. A year and a half. How quickly she propelled. And I had a chance to interview her post-presentation. And I said, you remember when at the Microsoft store and you're using the cue cards? And it goes, oh, that was so long ago.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was so long ago. I'm like, okay. But you see her mindset had completely changed. And that was something that was her moving along in her speaking career. And I love to see that in people.
That's awesome. See, I love to see that too. And that's why I do what I do. You can change very, very quickly when you change and adopt a new mindset.
Yes.
So in front of you right now, there's a hockey player. Do you want to hold that up?
Yeah. I'm actually a big hockey fan. I learned how to skate when I was 32 years old, young here. Learned how to skate.
That's awesome. So there's still hope for me.
From scratch, yeah. The 4-year-olds here in Toronto were mocking me and wearing a Leaf jersey that was 6 foot and couldn't skate. And that was a positive motivation for me to get better. Yes, it's a very nice picture. Very nice picture.
So one of the things is right there is the past does not determine the future. I noticed you said that earlier.
Yes, the past is a fleeting nanosecond, and I was telling Amy earlier about some of the challenges I had when I got involved in the corporate logistics industry over the years, and it didn't end the way I thought I wanted it to end, and I realized that was just the beginning of me growing. And I'll tell you what I told her. I said, a spine is a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah.
And I grew a spine. I grew a new attitude. And that's why I do these interviews and I share insights. I tell you that we are all growing.
Yeah.
We are all growing every day. And that's what I saw this picture. It reminded me when I first started to skate, and now I'm teaching my nephew how to skate. A bunch of friends have come out recently said they want me to teach them how to skate. I'm like, I can't wait. How does that happen? I'm a newbie. I just started 10 years ago. It shows to me that you can take something and grow it, and now others look at you for that empowerment and inspiration. So,
and you had to change something within your mindset to be able to take those actions.
Oh, I did. I skated a lot, and I fell a lot, but not as much anymore.
But you had a I can do it attitude. And eventually, I'll get it.
Absolutely.
That's one of the reasons why I do these pieces of art, and I do have an artist who does help me with these. But I was going to say, this helps people go from one level of their thinking to the next, and no matter what frame of mind they're in, they have the opportunity to take something out of it and move up.
Right. Yeah.
So what do you think about something like that?
I think it's great. And your tagline, create, build, and inspire. When you told me about it, I was absolutely so elated, because you need something to create, you want something to build, you want something to inspire. The words flow so well. And I was excited to do this interview and share a little bit of my journey, because I think that there's many others who are on that journey, and we're it's a thin thread of getting connected. So I really appreciate being part of this interview series, and Create, Build, Inspire is, I think, a phenomenal way to get that message out.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Jim. I had a lot of fun. And for anybody who doesn't know this, I just met Jim today. So that's the power of connection, and when you're in flow, you can meet some of the most amazing people, and opportunities just open right up.
Yes.
This is the part that I'm going to come around and sit with you for a second.
Okay. Pagiamtzis. He knows me so long.
Say it again.
Ask him. He says Pagiamtzis. Suji says Pagiamtzis.
Now you're messing me up. Okay. Pagiamtzis?
That's it.
Okay. So again, this is Amy Thomson with Jim. Sorry, this is Amy Thomson from Create, Build, Inspire with Jim Pagiamtzis, and he has a joke for you.
All right, here we go. So there's 3 guys on a boat. They're what they are, there's no semblance on this joke. So we'll say an Italian, a Greek, and a Russian. So the Italian says, I can walk across the water to the beach. So the Italian gets up, walks across the water to the beach. The Greek guy says, not to be outdone by the Italian, walks across the water to the beach. The Russian goes, me, these 2 guys gonna tell me how to do my life? The Russian gets up, sinks all the way to the bottom. The Italian and the Greek look at each other and said, do you think we should hold them where the rocks were?
Oh my God, that's terrible.
The moral of this story is, sometimes you gotta look down and pay attention to where you're walking.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thumbs up.
This video was brought to you today by Affirming Arts and the Hockey Player.
Thank you.